Because we already know communication is essential for any particular stream. Okay. So there are cases where the top management have given instructions to the interview panel ki, if somebody is not good in communication, don't hire them. That simply means if somebody cannot talk, cannot express what they are feeling, cannot understand what you are saying, so there is no reason to hire such people, because they cannot even understand your discussion and like contribute to any value on the team. Plus, we have to interact with the clients. So, few things you need to really understand about communication, guys. Okay. First of all, they go know this thing, and many people have some wrong opinions about this. So, which you need to really get sorted. Okay. They go. English is this kind of language which connects the world. Okay, connects the world, whether you like it or not. We might say whatever. Okay, okay, we are here, we should talk Hindi or this or that, regional, all those things, you keep it at one side, but understand the practicality. uh, India may there are so many companies and so many projects, because like maybe in the European market, US market, a lot of projects are being taken up by India and being delivered to the softwares which are happening there. So much of the work which comes in the Indian market is by the clients who are abroad. Okay. And the point is, their communication, everything is in English itself. Okay. And if you work in a team and there you cannot convey your thoughts in English to them, so they will never understand anything. So it's, don't attach any kind of regional or any other feelings to this. It's just a language of communication, and outside people understand English as a communication medium. That is where we need to speak in that. It's as simple as that. Okay, so don't attach any other negative thought with it. It is a mode of talking, and they don't understand anything else. And they go, guys, if you are purely as part of, let's say, non-IT industry, if you're not in the IT industry, and maybe your work and everything can happen without English, then you don't need to really know English. Okay. So it depends, but you are choosing to be in this IT industry where clients will be there, they will be visiting, you would have to give demo to them. So we have to really understand this, because our industry needs this way of working. And that is the reason we are doing all our sessions in English, because that is how communication happens in company. And they go, there is this another thing I'll tell based upon personal experience within my team also. Forget about even these outside clients. But there are a lot of, India is such a kind of a vast country where there are so many languages. A lot of people might not know Hindi. A lot of people might not know Tamil or Telugu. And then people are there from their specific areas. And in my team, I got people from a lot of places, some from North, some from Maharashtra, some from South. Okay. Now, they are good in their own languages. So Maharashtra se Marathi aake ekdam, they are speaking in Marathi, North wale log Hindi, South wale in Telugu, Tamil. And the point is, we actually had this observation in a meeting, few of them talking in one regional language, and the other guy was in not understanding that. And he was like, can I drop this meeting because I don't even understand what you guys are saying? And this is really bad for the industry. This is bad for the culture. It actually feels, are you trying to hide something by not talking in a common language? And we cannot even do that regional talk in front of the clients. We have to be in English. So that is where company will make it mandatory. Everybody has to speak in English itself, because that is the common mode of communication. And it's very essential. So once you know the truth, you have to then work on that. There is no workaround or workaround than that. We have to learn it, because in the IT, this is required, and we have to really spend time in learning it, no matter what it takes. Okay? So please understand, cut all the other negative thought. Yes, it is a language. It's not like those who speak, they are considered bigger and all. Nothing about that. But if you cannot speak, how can you talk to the clients? How can you deliver something to them? So it is a language, but it is needed for understanding. So we have to learn it. Okay, is as simple as that. Okay, otherwise, yeah, in some other industry maybe not required, but IT may though it's required. That's how it is. Okay, fine. And in my 14 years, I worked with a lot of remote clients, and they're all like, English is their communication. They speak in their own mother tongue, whatever their local. But when they are in call, they are all like English, right? So we need to have this common barrier. Okay, okay, fine. Now understand the second thing. Just because we have not spoken it enough from childhood, that is where some people might have some hesitation. It's just because of the past exposure. But if you start learning it, working on that, you can automatically learn it. So it's a learnable skill. So you need to understand it's a learnable skill. So no need to hesitate, no need to nervous. If you practice it long enough, you will understand it very nicely. Okay? Okay, fine. Now there are few things which you need to really understand. In order to give a solid interview or a great demo, okay, for a solid interview or a great demo, there are three focuses for communication, which people say by three V's. Three V's of communication. You have to be good in all of these three V's. Okay? And these three V's are visual, vocal, and verbal. You need to really master all of these three areas. Then you can effectively communicate. What does this mean? Visual is like, how do your appearance look? Nothing but while you are speaking something, does your face express the same feeling which you are speaking? Okay, what is your body language? Are you sounding confident or are you nervous? How are you using your hands? Nothing but looking at you. What is the visual appearance that people receive? And okay, after survey and study, it was noted that whenever you are giving a demo or a presentation or anything, around 58% impact goes to visual appearance. 58%. Now you can imagine, no matter how great you speak words, but if you cannot express it with your appearance, others will not even understand. Same thing goes in demo, same thing goes in interview. You might have great knowledge, but if you're not able to express it with your appearance, interviewer is not going to connect with that. And some of you members might have shyness to even come on live camera or video. You need to understand, how will you give interview? Okay, I have taken many remote interviews like on Teams or Zoom or wherever. The first thing we ask the candidate to do is turn on your webcam, and we take a screenshot of who that person is giving the interview. And if he says any technical reason, I cannot turn it on due to whatever reason, we simply cancel the interview. We say, first you fix the technical part, then we will reschedule it. As simple as that. Okay. So guys, that means you might be hesitated, but once you give the interview, you have to turn on your video camera and live face it and then give interview. And then even if you go to office, there also you are going to take your entire body there and speak. So what does this mean? You need to remove this hesitation. Okay, no, how people will look at me and I'm feeling nervous. Because how will you then crack the interview and how will you work with other people in the company? If you're so scared about your own presence, that doesn't work out. So please understand, as we go forward with tasks, right now, the morning update we are taking on audio, but slowly we will change the intensity and we will start recording video. So 1 minute ke video leke, we have to send it. Why? Because that will be a different learning experience and different confidence will grow, and it has to be done. Because first time directly, if you face video during your interview, you might make a lot of mistakes again. Okay? So वो करना पड़ेगा. Why? Because after statistics, we are saying 58% is visual consideration. Okay? So सोचना पड़ेगा. It's a big deal. Now next focus comes around vocal. Okay? And it is somewhere around 30+%. And actually verbal में 7% होता है. Verbal is like the words you use. The words you use while you speak. Yes, words are important, but in order to others to really absorb what you're trying to say, words have only 7% impact in effective communication. You might say, I'm speaking so nice words, vocabulary and all that, but the impact of that to the listener will only be 7% of your entire communication. Sif 7%, guys. 93% is split between visual and vocal. Okay. Now, what does this mean? What is this vocal? And this is after survey, and a lot of statistics support this truth. So now you might say, I'm using very proper words, but guys, how are you using it vocally? Vocal is like your voice quality. Okay. How do you use your voice? You cannot just speak the statements in one tone, like monotone. Okay. Your words, sometimes you have to raise your volume. Like, it's an amazing day, guys. I am excited to see you today. Raising the volume, voice ka tone, taking it up. Or you can put everything in a low voice. Hey guys, it's really exciting, and I am here, very nice feeling that all of you are here to learn something new. Now, how do you play with this voice? That actually connects with the listener. And you have to properly convey your emotions in your words. It's basic stuff, guys. Happy rahenge to your voice should be cheerful. When you're sad, the voice should be sad. So when you lower it, when you rise it with excitement, or when you lower it with like just a calm, silent statement, you need to learn to play with your vocal. Okay. And that creates the impact for the listener. If you speak in only one tone continuously, listeners will not be able to even listen to you. We are doing, guys, dekho, whatever morning sessions for 2 hours and all. In that, I try my best to really create an environment where people really understand every single thing. Now, right now, dekho, the way I'm saying this visually, my hands, look at it. Every single thing we need to really absorb what is happening visually. You will feel, okay, yes, these words we need to absorb. My eyes are focused, it's broad. That connects when you really see it happen. I can tell everything in a flat voice, and by the end of this you will be like, ah, kuch to bol ke nikal gaya. That doesn't really get inside you. That is how it works. You need to be able to play with your voice, high intensity or lower the intensity, sometimes with anger, sometimes with love. But you need to be able to play with your voice quality, high tone, low tone, happiness, sadness, confidence, and maybe just letting go. So if you can play with that voice, it has huge percentage. Vocal, visual is this, and then verbal is just around 7%. Words are important, but impact in a communication is only 7. So accordingly, keep this thing in mind. Next time onwards, this weekend, may when you guys are going to give demo, along with what you will say, focus on this. How do you say? That is what this is. How do you say? And how do you look while you say? How do you look while you say? As simple as that. Which includes body language, which includes hand gesture, which includes facial expression, everything. Okay. And that is where now we will recommend, okay, while you give the demo, turn on your video and then you speak there. And like, okay, maintain a strong personality while you are speaking. Not like nervous, not like, look strong, look confident. You have to carry your appearance. When you're walking in for interview, you cannot look underconfident. So you need to carry yourself nicely, shoulders back, spine erect, smiling face, and yes, I'm excited for this interview. Body, you have to carry your personality very strongly when you're in meetings or there. Okay, it's a kind of a image that you have to take in, give a solid interview, then come out and bahar aake you can relax. Okay, wow, it was a good interview. But how do you carry your body language, your hand gestures, facial expressions, all of that we need to focus upon. Next, vocal. How do you use your tone? Some words, they go stress on words. For example, this statement also, we can simply say stress on words, or we can say stress on words. थोड़ा tone के साथ खेलो, high, low, play around with it. By that way, the listener will actually relate to that. देखो, now also I played with it. Relate को थोड़ा लंबा खींच लिया. Listeners will relate to that. And that is how you have to do, because that will create an amazing impact. Take the listeners along with you, sometimes high, sometimes low, and in flavors. If you keep it in same tone, very soon within 30 seconds, 1 minute, others will not even like to listen what you're saying. So yes, so sometimes you have to speak fast. Sometimes you have to speak slow. Sometimes you have to speak in high tone. Sometimes you have to speak in low tone. That is around 30% impact during communication. And that is a pretty big deal. Visually, big impact. So eyes, face, hands, body, everything. Big impact, 58%. Then comes vocal, and after that comes verbal. So we need to focus on all of this. Okay? So guys, so ready for it tomorrow? थोड़ा तीनों पे एरिया पे फोकस करते हैं. Okay guys? That's it. Don't worry. Day by day practice करेंगे तो automatically we will get better at that. Okay? Fine. Now the next thing is, guys, we will speak around 9 rules, a checklist. And tomorrow when you're giving the demo, try to pick some of these 9 areas, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, whatever you're comfortable with. And during the demo, try to do any of these 9 things. Okay? So I came across it somewhere, so I've just kept it with me. I will just share it with you guys as well. Okay, here is our notepad. 9 checklist to focus while you're doing communication. Okay, simple, it's not tough, but it needs some practice. How it works. Okay, first of all, what happens is, I think you have already given one demo. Next Monday you met with 3 members team. Wednesday we met with 3-member team. Daily you are giving stand-up. Some of the guys are like, when I did it for the first time, I was not getting words. But second time it was better than first time. I was more comfortable. So those things will happen. But what basically happens is, because of this nervousness, hesitation, initially you are trying to do something, because of all of these thoughts which you go through, okay, we start speaking very fast. Or words are like breaking in our mouth itself. We are not able to tell the words clearly. So one simple way to really tell it properly is patience. Don't try to rush. Aram se baat karo. And which really means ki bhai, you have to breathe properly when you are speaking. Not like, okay, so now guys, we are going to do this. And after that, will you do? No. Relax. Stay calm. Make sure. Go slow. Koi baat nahi hai. There is no need to rush on anything. Just be relaxed. It's just you're trying to express your thoughts. No need to rush. कहीं भागना नहीं है. Okay, just calm down. So that is what. Make sure you are breathing. Even if you are slow, it's okay. But try to do it proper. Rather than हड़बड़ करके, oh no, don't do that. Okay, don't run through. Like सामने वाला will panic. They will get, अरे what happened to this guy? Something is going crazy here. No, relax, man. सामने वाले का BP बढ़ जाएगा while you're talking to him. Okay, so just relax down. Be calm, be quiet, be composed. उसको भी अच्छा लगेगा. You will also feel good about it. So that's what. Make sure you are breathing. No need to panic yourself and others also. Just relax, smile, speak casually. Make sure you are breathing properly. Okay? Next, this is good. Make peace with pause. So effective communication is not key. Just tell things fast. Now I did this, and this, and then demoing, and this. No. Take pauses in between. Okay? And now, then we can go to the next topic. So when you take pauses in between, you don't rush with words. You speak nicely, you speak relaxed, you speak with pauses. You get some time to think also, okay, which is my next topic? And aram se, you can deliver, others will listen. If you try to be too fast, you will make a lot of mistakes. Your words will not come properly to your mouth. And that's all because you're trying to do chaos. A panic state is running. That is where you're going through that phase. So it is okay. Tell statement and then take a pause. Okay, so next we are going to see this kind of a demo. And since past 2 days, I was coding it. And now I will be presenting you that. It's really going to be pretty exciting. Let's look at that one now. It's okay. Take pauses in between. Kuch nahi hota hai. Others will understand. And pauses will give time for receiver to process what you are saying. Okay. So right now I said something. Then I give you some time to really absorb कि अच्छा pause लेने बोल रहा है. Without these pauses, if I just rush topic by topic by topic by topic, you will be like, what happened here, right? So we need to really give some, while demo or during the interview, same thing applies. When you are giving an answer, people just rush. Don't rush. Give answer, be there, give the interviewer, try to understand what you are actually trying to say. Interviewer will think, he might have some question back for you, but you tell an answer, you try to go to the next and next. That really loses a lot of value which you could have created. So that is what is the second thing. Try to go slow and try to go with some pauses in between. Okay, slow and with pauses. So the first two simply says, he don't rush, don't be too fast. It's okay to slow down. Sometimes take pauses, tell things softly, breathe properly. And that also creates a pretty confident image in the person who is listening to you. It's not about talking very rock solid fast and like क्या फड़फड़ बोल के निकल गया, नहीं नहीं सब bouncer बोल के निकल जाते हैं फिर, right? So you need to be at peace because that words will actually stamp it on the mind of the listener. Okay? So that is what it is. Guys, got the first two? तो पैनिक नहीं करना है, स्लो डाउन, ब्रीथ, बी स्लो, टेक पॉजेस. ठीक है? एंड जस्ट इमेजिन, नाइस नाइस नाइस, ओके दिशा, ओमकार, नाइस थिंग. एंड देखो, व्हाइल यू आर डूइंग दिस फर्स्ट वन एंड टू, ओके, जगदीश, हरीश, बेसिक है ये, स्टिक विद दिस, यू विल स्टार्ट बिकमिंग बेटर. Rest everything you will learn by yourself. Stick with the simple rules. देखो, try to speak loud and confident. If you speak nervous, everything falls apart. So थोड़ा सा voice को present it properly. Come close to the microphone and talk strongly. Okay, थोड़ा depth होना चाहिए voice में. Don't look underconfident when you speak. Look, what happens many times during interview, we ask a question and the way you answer, even though you might have said right, but if you're sounding underconfident, then we start getting not sure how much doubt he's having on these answers which he's giving. And maybe the knowledge is a theoretical or really he has this knowledge. We don't get that confidence on the candidate because the answers are in a very shaky tone. Even though something is right, but it's not giving us confidence to really believe that he knows the right answer. Kind of तुक्के में बोलता है, I will do like this. And it looks like maybe he himself has questioned, will this really work? So it should not be like that. When you're giving answers, it should be confident and interviewer should get a feel that yes, you believe in what you are saying and you know that it is right. Okay? So that is the rule which you apply while you're trying to do these initial things. Be loud and confident with your voice. Okay? डर डर के नहीं बोलो, don't look underconfident. अच्छा, bold, brave, and then slow and relaxed. No need to rush. Even rushing में problems become more. You multiply. Words will not come. A lot of and then बहुत ज़्यादा and oohs will come out, right? Because you're trying to be so fast there. Words will not come to your mind because you're rushing. And अरे इतना नहीं यार, ABCD मत करो, communication करते हैं, right? So this is what is very important. If you go slow, words will come properly to your mouth and then you will speak it properly. Okay? Okay, fine. So these are the simple two rules. Now we'll go to the next one. And which is again simple. Use short sentences. Okay, don't join too much. Like and then sometimes what happens is if you're trying to just one statement non-stop, long and long, adding and or and this and being, the actual meaning of the sentence disappears. So try to speak short and to the point so that whatever you want to convey in one sentence you're putting it, and that is a short statement. Don't try to join with lot of ands and ors, and I was doing this and after that we did that and this happened. Don't make your sentences a long story. Take pauses, end the sentence, then start the new sentence. Okay, by that way, listener really gets it, okay, what you're trying to say. So that is another simple but again very important thing. Sometimes out of nervousness, people just observe yourself. That's what in the demo, observe where are you making all these mistakes. Are you just trying to be too fast, and are you then losing your own cool, and then are you just mixing up the statements and sentences? Are you speaking in a low voice, not looking confident? These all things we need to self analyze and then improve. Okay? All these things self analyze and then improve. Okay, fine. Now, next, fourth rule, focus on one thought at one time. This is something where many people struggle. Okay. Hmm. Let's try to understand this. When we are giving demo, let's say now you are giving a demo for 30 minutes or 1 hour, automatically what will happen is, while you are, let's say, while I am talking about this topic, focus on one thought at one time. Somewhere in the mind you will start thinking, अरे इसके बाद कौन सा topic है, which topic I have to say after this. And when you get into that double thought, split of thought, you're speaking something, you're thinking something else, automatically the listener will lose you, because it starts reflecting in your full body behavior. Okay, he's just talking it, he doesn't even mean it. It disconnect aa jata hai, words will not come properly. And that is what it is. When you are telling currently something, be 100% involved in this. Once it is done, next thought will come after that. Then you start speaking on that one. Don't try to live two thoughts together. And they go, somehow your brain is very intelligent. Once this topic is done, it will tell you the next thing to speak. And I will even give you how to really speak for 1 hour wala, a quick technique today, which I do it even in our morning sessions. We are doing it, and since like many years I am applying it, and it really works out very well. But now point number 4 is, be with one thought. Whatever you're speaking right now in this moment, focus only on that. Don't think about the next thing. Isko khatam karo. And let's say after you finish, if you're not able to think the next one, then you can simply like, okay, take a pause and you can just tell it out. Okay, so we are done till this point, and just give me a minute. Next topic is going to be this, and that will be really interesting. And then you start with that. But you will realize you don't mix up the thoughts. Be with one thought at one time. You will be able to better deliver what you actually want to say. Don't think two things together. It will mess up your words. It will not really give a feel. You will get confused in the current also, and you will mess up the next one also. So that is the simple rule number 4. Focus on one thought at one time, whatever you are speaking. Try to give 100% justice to this. Your brain is very intelligent, guys. Once you tell this now, it will automatically tell you the next thing to do. Your brain is intelligent. Start trusting your brain. Okay, guys, understood the 4th point? Simple. Clear, guys? Okay. Okay. Nice. Simple things, make use of it. A checklist है. Write it with you and start practicing the simple thing.